You're listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast.
Now, before we get going today, I need to tell you about letbricks.com. As a kid growing up, I had all the building kits from the plastic to the wood, blocks, sticks, whatever me and my brother could get our hands on, spending hours in our bedrooms building whatever our imaginations could come up with. Well, letbricks.com has the same kind of amazing building kits that you and your kids can use to spend hours of fun and enjoyment together building things. This retro red steam engine has almost 800 pieces, and if you click the link in the description below, you can get it for under $50 right now. So go ahead and click the link. That's at letbricks.com. Now let's get back to the show.
Right now with our cruise captain friend Normy on a weekend edition of the Junior Birdman Podcast. Normy, talk to people at home and explain to them why you even decided to become a captain of a cruise ship in the first place.
The captain of the cruise ship. He's like the king of the ocean out there. He's like you're flying in the Titanic. You're not really like fly, but like you're that lady and that guy. Like that guy. Like from the movie. It's like it's like a lot harder than that. Just like this, you just kind of stood there, so you got to do a lot more than that. But, when you're the captain, you got to do a lot more than the captain where you just stand. Hey, you can't just stand there.
I hope so. They're probably paying you some good money, so...
they'll pay you well. I make some money, but I don't think like big CEO like money. Like if I was in a big head of a corporation, I'm thinking, I don't land like Tom Cruise money or anything like that.
Oh, like Tom Cruise money? You don't.
I don't get I look at like Samuel L. Jackson kind of money. Do you like that? I do like that. I earn more than like the purser. Or like a yeoman, or like some guy in like the engine room, but
like the cruise director, or
I get a little more than like the bartender guy, like Isaac, you're a little more than like the ship doctor guy, or like that little girl there,
Yeah, but the doctor was getting lucky on every episode.
Yeah, because he was the doctor. I think like they all doesn't every doctor he's just every woman's dream, a doctor with hair running around with his little white shorts and the high socks. That guy and Gopher, remember Gopher?
Yeah.
And those guys were in those socks and the hard-soled shoes, even around the pool.
They're working, Normy.
They're working, but isn't that like a dangerous situation, like a slip and fall with those hard shoes? Isn't that like an OSHA violation or something? Isn't there a government agency that regulates the love boat and that crew on the boat somewhere?
It was a different world back then, Normy. I'm sure big government tried to stay away from the cruise ship industry as much as they could,
I think the captain of the love boat paid off the inspectors.
You think the regulators were taking some money under the table?
I think you look at that Captain Stubing, and he was part of some big secret society for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt if he worked with members of the underworld to keep that ship out of trouble. You think about it. You never saw inspectors on that ship. I have to deal with inspectors all the time on my ship.
Is that right?
Yeah. They come on the ship whenever they want. I don't like it. They get out all my stuff. They want to see it all. They want to see like the logs and stuff. I don't like it.
They're just doing their job, Normy, so you gotta give them a little bit of slack. These are,
I know. But I still don't like it.
Have you ever failed an inspection?
Have I ever failed an inspection?
Yeah, have you ever failed an inspection?
Are you asking if I've ever failed an inspection?
Yes, I'm asking you, Normy. Have you ever failed an inspection?
But you're asking if I've ever failed an inspection.
Yes, this is really difficult. I'm asking if you've ever failed an inspection.
Well, I've never had an inspection.
What do you mean? You just mentioned this whole thing about it bothering you, and then
Yeah, I mean, but they don't bother the people on the ship. They don't go around bothering the people. Like,
What?
you mean the ship itself?
Yes, I mean the ship itself. What did you think I was talking about? Of course, the ship
Oh,
itself.
you mean the actual ship inspections?
Yes, I mean the ship inspections. That's of course what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. The ship gets inspected all the time.
Yeah, I know. Well, of course it does.
Oh, yeah, the ship goes through all kinds of inspections. You know, they come in and they want to check things like the radio and all the dials and like the wheels, you know, and like they want to check like the rudder and like those big tall things like out on the deck, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I know. So,
And what?
you know, have you ever failed an inspection? That's what I was asking you.
Oh, I don't know. I never have to deal with that stuff. Yeah, I let the
You don't have to
purser
deal
or
with
the
that stuff?
yeoman handle that stuff.
A yeoman? You have a yeoman?
No, I just get Stubing to come over and let him take care of it.
You call Stubing?
Yeah, he's in the Illuminati, you know.
He's in the Illuminati too.
Oh, he's in one of
that's
those secret societies. That's how he gets past those inspections, you know.
So let me ask you, Norm, how long did it take you to become a captain?
Oh, it takes a long time to become a captain, like years and years, you know.
You had to go to school?
Yeah, you have to do a lot of school. I didn't do too well in the school part, though. I liked the school part too much.
No.
But I did really good with the thing with the big wheel, yeah. And opening a hatch.
Opening a
I was able
hatch,
to do
okay.
that very well.
Yeah, so that was, they didn't do too good in the school. That made
Yeah. I didn't like the books, you know. I didn't like the books. But I still had a real love for the sea, Birdman, a real love.
Oh, yeah?
Deep
Okay.
desire to sail the world and live with the natives. I don't know if they really tell you all that in school, you know, but about the natives and all that.
Okay,
But
yeah.
they do cover, you know, opening a hatch, and I was great at doing that. So that pretty much got me the job.
That was all you really did do.
All I really wanted was the hat.
The hat? You know, like what do you mean the hat?
Yeah, you know, the captain's hat with the anchors and the scrambled eggs on the bill.
Scrambled eggs on the bill?
You know, the thing with the thing on the top, you know, on the bill. I don't know what they call it, the yellow thing there with the.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Now, let me ask you this, Normy. You've sailed in a lot of places. You ever have any trouble or any ports bad out there that people should know about?
Everywhere in the world is nice.
Everywhere's nice, huh? Everything's great.
Yeah, every place is nice. They're all
Every
nice.
place is nice. Okay.
I mean, I never drove a cruise ship into the port of Kandahar or anything.
They even have a port in Kandahar?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been to Iran or North Korea for a vacation cruise. I never seen the brochures for those trips out of the lounge.
like out on the Lido deck?
I never seen any of the booklets about taking a trip to Yemen out on the lounge on the Lido deck.
Well, then, I mean, what's the most dangerous situation you have been out on the high seas, Normie, as a cruise ship captain?
Well, every second on a cruise ship is really dangerous, Birdman. You have to have nerves of steel. You have to have raw guts to navigate through any weather and through ice and...
Sailed through ice?
Well, not me, but some of the crazy captains up north, they do.
Okay. Well, aside from ice, I'm sure you've probably had some perilous situations. So what are some dangerous situations you've been out on the high seas?
Well, there was one time when we ran out of baked potatoes at the buffet before everybody on board had dinner.
that was a life-threatening situation.
Yes,
huh?
this was a senior cruise, and when you have a couple dozen old ladies screaming at you about having to eat couscous for dinner, it's real scary. It was for me and the whole crew. I was about ready to call in the Coast Guard, ready to call in an SOS, ready to tell them to get the lifeboats ready.
Well, it sounds like you managed to get through it somehow.
Yeah, well, we settled them all down by giving them all a little extra Jello for dessert. With the like the whipped cream. Like the little thing of whipped cream. You put on top there. Yeah, that really saved the day.
Normie, I could talk to you all day, man. It's always fun. It's great, and
I can't stay here and talk all day. I have to get back to sea and make sure we have potatoes.
You better get out there and make sure you take care of that, Normie. Okay, we'll see you later.
See you later.
That's our friend Normie there, folks. Hope you enjoyed this podcast of the Junior Birdman. I am the Junior Birdman. If you like the show, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And make sure you share this with your friends. And we'll see you next time on the Junior Birdman podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast. Be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to be alerted when new videos are posted.